Hey guys, wanted to let you guys know about a deal that's come about. This is the Neat Skyline. I've talked about it a few times in this channel, and this microphone is currently $25 on Amazon if you get the black version. All audio is currently raw and unprocessed. I'm going to talk about things that are not good about this microphone, but why I think it is worth 25 bucks. So the first problem with this microphone, it's not really a problem, but it's just something you should know. There's no headphone jack. So I have no idea of like how I sound, but I generally kind of understand, like I've been playing back and I kind of understand like, okay, about there is okay when I'm recording. So that sucks. The second thing is there's no mount. There's no screw mounts or anything like that. So I need to but in my opinion, you want to make sure that you're level with the microphone, and you want to speak about this far away. You don't want it down here, for the best sound. You want to kind of bring it up here. So I'd probably just, get a book like this and just, just kind of like put something like that on top, and now it's a little bit more level with my mouth now. Other thing too is it's prone to plosives, so definitely use some sort of pop filter for it, and kind of like this microphone check testing 1 2 3. But this is raw audio, and this is 25 bucks. So, but I do want to talk about a few things. Number one, again, it's got no headphone jack, so it's kind of like the Razer Siren Mini or like the 5 Fines, where like the 669B, where you can't hear yourself, and that kind of sucks. But again, it's 25 bucks, right? The other thing is, again, it's no way to mount it. There's no actual mounts. There's nothing on here. Please, Neat, if you ever make this again, just make one that has a headphone jack with the same preamps, because this is actually a good sounding microphone. Second of all, add a mount system so that this can be mounted. And third of all, yeah, that's all you actually really need to do. Now, the way this is supposed to be used is it's actually supposed to be used for work. And I actually did use it for work, and I found it has a major flaw. And Neat, take a listen to this too. And this is why you should add a headphone jack on this, Neat. And you guys messed up on this one. So what's theoretically supposed to happen is you click on the green button, and that mutes the audio, right? And so in theory, that sounds awesome for work calls. Well, the problem is, think about it. There's no headphone jack. How are you getting your audio? You're getting your audio through speakers. Well, your coworkers are going to be hearing their voice through your microphone coming through that to the speakers and going out. And they all said basically, hey, there's some feedback going on. Like your audio is like, there's like some kind of like echo effect. Your voice is coming through twice. You made a good product, but there's some major flaws with it, right? Because it doesn't even work for work, because people are like, hey, your audio is going through the speakers and coming back out, so your voice is repeating itself. You know what I mean? And so like that's bad. So Neat, so I have a message for everyone watching this, and I have a message for Neat. For anyone watching, buy this. This is 25 bucks. Like if you're ever just kind of like one of those people like, oh, I don't have a microphone. Like you don't have no excuse. Just get this. This is like, in my opinion, a better sounding microphone than the Blue Yeti, the Blue Snowball, the Elgato Wave 3, like most of the USB microphones, this sounds better. So if you're looking for like a $25 microphone, go for it. Just make sure it's level with your mouth. Make sure you use a pop filter, and just understand there's no headphone jack and there's no way to mount it. But to, Neat microphones, don't give up on this. Make a version 2 of this where you actually include a headphone jack. You have to include that, because if you don't include the headphone jack, then think about the logistics of it from work. How are people listening? They're listening through speakers. These speakers are you're hearing their voice through the speakers going through the microphone, going back. They're going to just say, hey, there's feedback. And now you can't use it for work, right? What's the whole point, right? So overall, 25 bucks, it's a great deal. In my opinion, this is all raw audio. I'm not doing any post-processing or anything. But goddamn, if they added a freaking headphone jack to this thing and they added a proper mount, this could have been one of the best USB microphones ever, but unfortunately, no. So